Gogo nomkhulu saluka sendoda lesugogo Bathini Mbatha. Nganza kwethu yazi ngivuka nenye into la. Esengiyibonile kakhulu from the time I was in denial of my calling. You know, I will also go to consult. I will start a business. I will go to look for e-group, to look for my boys, to look for snakes, whatever help I was going to look for, or my friend that I'll be with at that particular time will be looking for. Sometimes I will take whatever that my friend is advising me, or I will take whatever that my friend I will think that thing is powerful and I'll take it. But the lesson for today that I want us to discuss is the issue of don't be too desperate for help. I've seen many people coming at home and looking for help from Gogo Bathini Mbatha, which is me. And you can see the desperation in their eyes and when they speak, and even the body language, the facial expression. These people, this person is very desperate, or this couple is very desperate, or these people are very desperate. And that really, you know, when you do a work as a traditional healer, and when you tell a person to say nyakuzuthi ufuna isigubhu, but or ufuna inyoka or ufuna in, but it won't work for you at this moment. You can also read what they're saying through their hearts. Ukuthi ayiloka yazi into ayenzayo ugogo ngathi umuntu akawazi and everything. It's because mina ukuthi you are desperate, ukuthi you are what? I don't care. I don't care. What I care about is to give you something that I know for sure is going to work for you at the end of the day. And then you tell a person to say, it's fine. For this thing to work, you need to use A, B, C, D, E first. And then we need to see in that what's going to happen. Then the person puts pressure on you, puts pressure on you. But there's a danger in that. You might not experience that danger because I'm a locksmith. I know how to open doors. I know how to open opportunities. I've been doing this for 20 years now. And I always try to make sure I keep my cool in making sure I don't tamper with my emotions, and then we end up exchanging words, we end up fighting, we end up whatever. I want at the end of the day that you get what you want and I get what is due to me as a traditional healer. Then you'll find people angena la kule nyanga phuma ngene kwenye besafika kwena esugogo Bathini Mbatha umnike something besathi yes gogo it worked and everything, and they get disappointed abanye when you tell them to say no akusumuthi wami wenze kanje, owami awenze kanje, owami was supposed to do A, B, C, D, E, lo owenze kanjena umuthi kasibani fanele uyobonga kuyena. And then they are ashamed now to go and say thank you to that person that really gave them umuthi, because they are not used to a traditional healer that will tell them things as they are. So being doing this for years and years, been traveling from one country to another, looking for different types of umuti for enemies, for luck, for marriages, for businesses, for anything. And I ask questions when I get to those places to say, one of the questions that I always ask to say, is the person that will give this muti allowed to give pressure to this muti? None of the people that I go to these countries, whether it's Nigeria, whether it's India, none of these people will say, yes, they can put pressure on it, definitely it's going to work. When you put pressure on umuti stops working and it looks at you. When you start to demand the things to happen, umuti stops working and looks at you. Then you'll blame the person that gives you umuti. But when you are given a treatment, when you are given to say, look, relax, we're going to call you, we're organizing and everything, we're going to call you to come and collect your stuff or whatever. Have patience. Dedela igazi, relax. Learn to relax. Learn to take your cool. Learn to have faith in whatever that you're doing. Yes, somebody was criticizing that I always make examples with churches, but churches always makes examples with traditional healers. So who cares? the issue of Christianity is that you go to church for donkey of years, and then you have this belief we have this belief but when it comes to umuthi, we don't have that belief. Why? Because of we tate ngemfihlakalo, so you expect things to jump and happen the way you want them to happen. Muti doesn't work like that. So today the lesson, as I said earlier, is very simple. Don't be too desperate for help, because if you're too desperate for help, you must remember, ungena Gogo Bathini, you pay, ungena kusbanban, you pay, ungena kumthandazo, you pay, ungena kusbanban, you pay. When you calculate all those monies that you now spend on traditional help, that money could have started a business. That money could have paid off the car. That money could have paid off the board. That money could have paid off school fees. And that money could have bought a grocery in here. That money could have paid electricity. You find people to say, Coco, I don't even have electricity at home. Coco, I don't even have whatever. Coco, I'm desperate. Coco, I don't know what to do and everything. It's because you were too desperate and you have taken your last cent and you gave it to a traditional healer. You took your last cent, you gave it to a traditional healer. You refused to be advised to say, at this moment, you don't need this. Even if you have 20,000 for this place, at this moment, you don't need this place. Take this, take Insile Mali, which is 2.5. Insile Mali says to achieve A, B, C, D, E. But you refuse. You want to get what you want or nothing. And then the traditional says it's fine. Because of his all luck and everything, here's the scope that you're looking for. Then you come back, Gogo is scope is too little. Gogo is scope this, Gogo is scope this. There's a couple that came, they came from Eswatini. You could see the wife, Uguti, ihopuyilahile and everything. Iscope asizwani nomsindo. Iscope asizwani desperation. Iscope asizwani nomuntu ongahlambulukile. And they've done all of these things that are wrong. I'm just mentioning just the first three. And again, they're blaming me, Uguti, no, Isgopo Situle and everything. Their friend, whom they came with the first time they came, Ekaya, Isgop Sakisia Sabendas, doing wonders and everything. So it's now like I had a special deal with their friend because of his Gopo is working perfectly and everything, and theirs is not working. Why are they thinking of that? It's because of they are desperate. It's like going to a traditional healer and say to a traditional healer, I'm not saying Tumutang Sebenzeli Makos, I'm not saying what, but I have a problem. These are the challenges that I'm facing, Mansin Sumote and everything. What else can we try? If you direct Umuntu to say, let's get to a process your path, they don't believe you. They don't think Ukpatla is powerful. They don't. If you say, okay, it's fine, we need to get this and this and this, we need to go to a Latin and everything. Gogo, how much will that treatment? And then you give the price and then they are surprised. We have a Pavla Pekai, a Pave Silbizuti, it's a cleansing of the ancestors. That Pav, it needs two things from you. I won't tell them here on the channel, but there's two things that you need to go and buy. I think those things, they cost less than 80 rand, both of them. And that bath, it does wonders. That bath, it has helped so many people whom they've always said, no, Umut is not working for me. This is not doing well. This is not doing well. But that thing has worked wonders on those people. And guess how much they've paid for that bath? 5 rand. We charge 5 rand for that bath. So somebody said, Gogo, I cannot leave Australia to come here. I didn't even go to my relatives, SOH. I just came straight to you. And you're telling me that I need a bath for 5 rand. Gogo, I've budgeted 20,000 rand for this. Give me the best. I said, I don't have something that is more than this one that I'm requesting from you. Give me 5 rand. Go buy this and that. And then I will help you go back to Australia and everything. She called from Australia. She's very excited to say, Gogo, I said, why? He said, things are happening. And when I tell my friends, when I tell my fiance, Uguti, you charge me 5 rand, they still don't believe me, Gogo. Gogo, things are happening. It's because I know what I'm doing, guys. I'm not boasting here. I'm not blowing my own horn. I know what I'm doing. And all of the help that I give people is not a help that comes from me. It's a help that comes from the ancestors. It's a help that comes from the people that abangena. It's a help that comes from those abangiphathisile, because lo msebenzi akuwona wami, ngiphathisiwe lo msebenzi lona. I wouldn't have wanted to do this, but I've learned to accept it. I've learned to move on with my life, to say, if ancestors wants me to do this, why not? Why don't I do this? And then I've promised myself to say, one first thing I'm going to do in helping people, I'm going to listen to the ancestors. Guess what? When I started doing this work, bengihlola ngo5 rand. 5 rand. I was expected to light 7 candles every day. Where would you get that? Sometimes you make 25 rand a day. If you have 5 bars of flour, you've got 25 rand. You don't have food and then you have 7 candles that you need to buy. Still, I persevered at the time because of I was given instructions. Even the Bav in Settle Fair game, this Bav is new. I think this is the second year that you're doing. Obviously, I was interrupted by the COVID in January when I spent the whole month in hospital. But this is a path that I've introduced last year, because Ukoko said to me, it's not everybody that has money scope. It's not everybody that has money, yensile money and everything. We need to do something that is powerful. And guess what? The ingredients that goes on that bath, the different types of immunity, we're talking about immunity plus minus 40, that goes with that bath, that you just put this one mixer that you're going to buy and another mixer, because I told that it's 2 things that you need to buy. You need to put, and then you pay 5 rand. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make, it doesn't add up, if I may put it that way. But traditional healing is not about adding up, because this is not a business. It's not like I'll calculate to say, I've spent, let's say I've spent, if you were to ask me how much did I spend on those muti because I buy mutis in 50 kgs. So if you ask me how much did I spend on those mutis, I'll say plus minus 15,000 that I've spent on that. And then the spices from different countries to give power to those mutis to work directly, no matter what happened to your ancestors, so that muti works direct. And then if you get that portion on let's say it's 3 spoons of that mixture that will go to your bucket, and then for the bath and whatever to mixture that you're going to buy on your side. If you calculate all of that, and then maybe we'll say on you alone I've spent, let's say 1,000 rand on you alone, then I'm charging you 5 rand. Because it's not business, I'm not worried about that. I'm not gonna even sit down to calculate into details, to take a scale, to put 1 spoon, 2 spoon, 3 spoon, to make sure what it's okay. About 15 lana, and then 5 rand times 15. No, it doesn't add up, which means financial malenga. No, it's not about that. That's why I get lots of thank you. Lots of Gogo, please give me your bank details. I want to send you something just to say thank you. Gogo, I came here, you gave me something, a bath. I didn't believe it could work, but I've trusted what you said to me. It worked. Gogo, here's 20,000. Nyagupa, anguko padali, nyagupa as a gift and everything. And then it adds up. So, as a traditional healer, actually, our main way of making money is at the end. When somebody comes to you and say, dude, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. You have helped me. That's when we make money, or rather, that's where I make money. When somebody can come to me and say, Gogo, I'm not here for many things. I'm not going to go on a queue and everything. I just came to say thank you. Nai envelope. I call it a white envelope because it comes from the bottom of their hearts. It comes from the bottom of the hearts of their family to say, hamba yogogogo uyobo. That's why I'm able to say, umuntu, here's umuti, hamba ufuna umsebenzi. I can see ukuthi ngempela unamali. I don't do that to everybody because abanye imadlana suke nayo because bekasebenza previously, so they still have some savings. Then I'll say to them, here's umuti, go and work. And then when you are paid, do whatever that you do with your first salary. But please don't get to a third salary before you pay me. So guys, the lesson for today is very simple. Don't be too desperate for help. Relax, man. Take a chill pill. Ask questions. Listen to your inner voice. Do you connect with this person ozognigo muti? Is this person ozognigo muti? Are they genuine? When you're listening to them, do they know what they're talking about? You've heard him or her talking about him to Facebook, more figure and everything. We don't work the same way. But you need to listen to your inner voice. You need to listen to your soul. Do you connect with this person? What is your soul saying about this person? Do you see luck on this person? Do you see yourself succeeding, making it in life through the hands of this person? Can you see luck then in him or her? What is the environment of this person? Is it the environment conducive for you? Where did you meet? Did you meet somewhere in corner a small street and commissioner, and then they give you a small parcel, but he's 1.5 and everything? Where are you going to get this person tomorrow if you need help? Should this person dies, is there a plan B that this person can help me with? If you ask yourself those questions, you are simply inviting your ancestors into getting help, because they will give you answers by action, by your soul, by being free, or by being shocked, or by being being comfortable. No, we are in the wrong place here. You need to leave. So if you don't invite your ancestors into whatever that you're going to do, what is that you expect to achieve? You'll be knocked, you'll be scammed. Then you go around telling people, no, I've been knocked, I've been scammed, and been what and where, because you were too desperate. I'm not promoting people that are scamming people in the name of traditional healing, but people must stop being too desperate for help. Have patience. Linda Tetela Igazi. Salukwazi ndoda. Gogo Bathini Mbatha mavula kuvala emzini emadoda. 0357995703. 0357995703. That is our booking number. It's only 035 number. The number is gonna always say 035799, then other 4 digits. 035799 and other 4 digits, because we now have 2 booking lines, because people were complaining to say, Gogo, we phone this number, is always either busy, they don't pick up. It's because of it was one line. So now we introduce another line for your convenience, for you to get help as much as possible, but not a desperate help. Salukwazi ndoda. Booking 035-799-5703. Don't forget, African Clinic will start to operate from 7 until 11, Monday to Saturday. For bookings, you seek sexual problems, a headache, non-stop headache, or you just need guidance. You just need somebody to talk to about your calling. So you just need to go, not in an environment that will push you in the corner to accept the calling that you are not ready to accept, but you just want to speak to Gogo in an environment that is an office setup. You just want to sit down and speak to me and everything, or you want to Gogo to invite one of the traditional healers to come by in the office during your consultation. We can organize that for you. Just call 0357995703. Thokozani Gogo namkhulu. Salukwazi ndoda.